Hi, it's Tim Lee here from Amplified IT, and I'm excited to announce or give you a little bit of an update on a new feature that Google's recently released in version 37 of Chrome. Now, there's millions of students going back this year to schools with Chromebooks. It's a great, exciting time for all of those Google Apps for Education schools. But one of the biggest requests that we've always heard from schools over the last couple of years of helping them adopt Google Apps in the best way has been the request for pushing out bookmarks. Now, through the various technical retreats, this has always been a discussion point because schools simply just want to push out bookmarks, whether that is for students to push out to a portal or certain services that they actually use within the school, or also to customize that environment, to give them a Gmail icon, for example, or other ones, and put that per grade level. Now, for staff, that might be an SIS that you might want to link to, or other bookmarks that we can obviously do within Windows. Now, there's that with version 37, we do have this ability, and it's a fantastic feature. I'm sure that Google will improve upon it as we kind of move forward. So let's look at that now. So what we need to do is we need to go to the admin console. Now, what we do is we click on Device Management, and we click on Chrome. Now, there's two places that we can set this setting. If you've got, obviously, Chromebooks, we can set that under Public Session Settings and push out public sessions with certain bookmarks for Chrome. But I'm going to look at it under this section here, User Settings. So if we click on that, we should be able to see once that loads for me here, and I'll sign in again. One of the things that we're going to see is the fact that we've got a couple more options here. So I'm going to click on my test OU just to change this in a test OU. One of the first options I'm just going to point out to you is the custom wallpaper. Right? So obviously what we can do now within Chromebooks is push down a custom wallpaper for students or for staff. And again, just to remember, that little icon there shows that it's only supported on Chrome devices. But let's get back to looking at bookmarks. If we scroll all the way down, we should get a section that says User Experience. Now, what we can do is under this Manage Bookmarks, we can set that, and we can set this per OU. So what I'm going to do is, just as an example here, bbcnews.co.uk, and what I'm going to do is go and add on BBC News. Now, this could be anything. Now, obviously, as you can tell from my accent, originally from the UK, but now live in Virginia, but I still go to BBC News to get my fix of news every so often. But this could be any website that we'd want to push out. So again, as for students, it might be actually pushing out to a portal, Gmail, or other services. For staff, SIS, or other key websites you want to push out. Now, I've just added that bookmark in here. Now, the other thing I'd recommend you changing and making sure that's put in place, by default, Google puts this, allow user to decide whether to enable bookmark bar. I would always recommend you changing that to enable bookmark bar. Now I'm going to click on Save Changes. And what you might not know within Chrome when you're testing certain solutions is that we can actually go to Chrome://policy. So Chrome://policy. And once we open up this page, we've got this little button here for us to click on Reload Policies. So I'm going to click on that, and you can see that immediately I've got the Manage Bookmarks down here, and I can see my value that's come out from this policy. I can also see other policies that have been pushed down to this Chrome. But what you'll notice right up the top, we've got this peninsulacatholic.com, and obviously that's the domain name of the school that I'm working with here. We've also got that bookmark. So that bookmark will appear underneath there, and it's certainly something that would be useful. Now, any other bookmarks we add will be further down on this list. So the key thing is, we can go back here and add other bookmarks, or if we want to remove them, we simply click the trash can, save changes, again, go back in here, reload the policies, and as you'll see in a second, once this comes through, I'll be reloading my policies, and the bookmark bar and Peninsula Catholic piece disappears. So one of the key things that I guess the question is going to be is, what bookmarks does your students need on their Chromebooks or on Chrome in general? which ones are you going to push out, and making sure that when we do look at the admin console, that we do have this broken out to the relevant OUs, because we want to push this down at the right level. If it's going to be a standard student one, let's push it out on the students section. Or we might want to go and drop that into a graduation year, or by school, or by grade. So again, making sure that those settings are pushed out at the relevant OU is certainly something that we'd recommend. Now, this will only work on versions 37 of Chrome, as with some of the other features that we're going to be creating some videos about. Now, one of the things you might want to do is check that all of your Chromebooks are up to date. Now, you can use this feature, and we've got this on our website, which kind of gives you the ability to do a Chromebook inventory. And if you haven't watched this video, it'll save you a lot of time. Through this Chromebook inventory, we can check what version all of our Chromebooks are on to ensure that they're all up to date. So again, if you go to amplifiedit.com/Chromebook-inventory, you'll be able to see that video and be able to learn how to check on all of your Chromebooks and possibly manage them more efficiently as well. But again, kudos to Google for releasing this Manage Bookmarks feature. And again, we'll be back soon with some new updates.